There is no greater wildlife spectacle on Earth than the Great Migration of the Cape buffalo. Every year, millions of these massive beasts move across the vast African savanna in search of new grazing land. But they're not just moving from A to B. Their epic journey takes them across some of the most treacherous terrain on the continent, including rivers filled with man-eating crocodiles. And they have to do it while avoiding the eyes of Africa's apex predators, lions, who will target the young, the old, and the weak. This is the incredible story of the Great Migration of the Cape buffalo. Our herd is thirsty. It's been a long trek across the parched savanna in search of water, and the dry season shows no signs of ending. Without rain, the ground hardens into a cracked, dusty landscape, and the watering holes soon become the lifeline of the thirsty herd. But this one is dominated by a family of Nile crocodiles. These reptiles are the undisputed masters of this domain, and they know it. One by one, the buffalo decide to make the crossing. They enter the water and immediately get targeted by the crocodiles. A pregnant female tries to make her way through, but she is quickly surrounded and pulled under the surface. A young calf gets separated from the herd and is also targeted, but Mom comes to the rescue. She charges into the water and uses her horns to gore the crocodile, allowing her baby to escape. Enraged by the buffalo's intrusion, the crocs retaliate, biting and snapping at the herd. Now the buffalo have to fight back. Using their horns and massive bodies, the buffalo shove and gore the crocodiles until they finally retreat, and the herd can drink in peace. Every year, millions of Cape buffalo migrate across the plains of the Serengeti in search of greener pastures. And every year, thousands of them will be killed along the way, becoming the prey of opportunistic predators like lions. But the Cape buffalo is an intelligent animal. They know their strengths, and they use them to their advantage. Even though they aren't the fastest or the strongest, they travel in massive herds numbering up to several thousand strong, making them the most numerous large mammal on the planet. When they walk, they do so in a line, always facing forward, ready to defend themselves if needed. If they feel threatened, they will circle each other in a defensive wall, protecting the weak and injured. Lions attempting to attack such a huge, dense herd are often met with an angry defense, goring the lions and sending them sprawling. Even a lone lioness hunting a lone buffalo calf is likely to come off second best when the mother is around. And a pride of lions attacking a herd of buffalo will often find themselves outmatched and overwhelmed. But there is beauty in their power. In the golden hour after sunset, when the sky is painted in hues of orange and purple, we see the herd silhouetted against the dying light as they move across the landscape like a wave crashing onto the shore. We see the calves sticking close to their mothers, the males with their distinctive boss horns held high, the females with their graceful, sweeping horns. We see the herd thundering across the plains, kicking up dust and debris in their wake, their hooves pounding the ground like a drumbeat echoing across the savanna. This is a story that has been told for generations. The Great Migration of the Cape buffalo is a story of thirst and courage, of unity and strength, of survival against all odds. It is a story that has shaped the very balance of nature in Africa. So the next time you hear the thunderous roar of a lion or see the sleek, powerful form of a crocodile lurking in the water, remember the Cape buffalo, the mighty, the magnificent, the eternal survivors. It's a story that has captured the imagination of man for centuries. The Great Migration of the Cape buffalo is a story that reminds us of the power of nature and the importance of conservation. So the next time you're in Africa, keep your eyes peeled for these magnificent creatures. And remember, you're witnessing a story that's been unfolding for millions of years. The Great Migration of the Cape buffalo, a story of survival,